Yes, savages, what is going on? Welcome back to Plant Geezer Coaching off the cuff. Now, I always talk about not eating breakfast because I don't believe in eating breakfast. I believe in getting your work done and eating towards the end of the day. But that's not to say that everyone would agree with that, and that's not to say that everyone should be doing that. It's up to the person. So here's what I would do if I did eat breakfast and I was a vegan or plant-based. Protein-wise, we know that most people do not need as much as, say, myself or someone training. They only need 50, 60 gram a day, something like that. But if you are training and you do need 100 gram, 120 gram, 140 gram, we know we can't go to these places such as service stations, cafes, restaurants, and always have protein-based meals available. For instance, you might go out for lunch and they've only got stuffed pepper with rice. That's going to be no good for protein. Therefore, we need to make sure the protein is in early. So if I was to eat breakfast and I was aiming for 100 gram, 120 gram, 140 gram and beyond, I'd make sure that I got as much protein in as possible, as early as possible. So an example of this might be, and sometimes I do eat breakfast, you know, if I've had a really hard day training and on my feet and I do need that extra calorie, then I will do it, and it might look something like this. A piece of protein bread, 10 gram of protein or 8 gram of protein. Scrambled tofu, 32 gram. There's 40 gram of protein. Nooch, 5 gram of protein. That's 45 gram of protein already for brekkie. And then I'd probably leave it an hour and I'd have a shake, and I'd have it with 250 ml of soy milk. That'll give you an extra 8 gram of protein on top of your shake. So let's just say you wake up and you have breakfast at 8 o'clock. By the time you've had your shake at 10 o'clock, you've now had 75 gram of protein before it's even 10, 11 o'clock. That means if you're not training, you've already eaten your protein, piece of piss, you haven't got to worry about it. You can go out for dinner, you can go out on the night, whatever, and have a spaghetti bolognese, vegan. And if you are training and you do need that extra protein, such as 120, 130, 140 and beyond, all of a sudden, you only need an extra meal. So by 10 o'clock, you've done the work. Now obviously it's harder if you do it my way and you don't eat breakfast, because then you've got to really think about it. But obviously I am in a position where it's quite easy because I'm around food all day. But for some, obviously then you've got to plan your last meal. You've got to plan it and be like, right, I know I've got to get 80 gram after work or something like that, or I've got to get 60 gram spread out over 2 meals. But if you are eating breakfast and you've just hit the protein and you've just hit your breakfast and your shake, all of a sudden, the only thing you need to do for the rest of the day from 10 a.m. onwards is get one meal in for like 30, 40 gram or something like that. So you could have a tofu curry on the night, 40 gram of protein, and then from breakfast, shake and dinner, you've hit 100, 110 gram. So like I said, I don't eat breakfast. I like to fast for most of the day and then eat, which does make it harder. But it is doable. But if I was to eat breakfast, that is exactly what I would do. Some people are not around food all day, so some people will find it harder. I find it easy. Obviously I've been doing it for 7 years, so skipping breakfast might not be the best way. So for methods to help you with calorie deficit, obviously my advice would be to skip breakfast, plan your meals later towards the end of the day, and definitely get the shakes in. But I know that some people are mega busy, some people are not that good with cooking and prepping and things like that. Therefore, I'd always make sure you get your protein in as much as you can, as early as you can. Some people might say, well, what about protein synthesis and spreading it out throughout the day? Can it help? Probably. From the studies, it probably will help a little bit when it comes to muscle retention and muscle gain. But from what I've seen, it's all about the daily intake. So if you eat your 140, if you eat your 110, if you eat your 90 gram, that is far more important than spreading it out 20, 20, 20, 20 across the day. I've got a 20,000 word guide that I send to anyone for free, and if you do want it, there's no AI involved, it all comes from here. I'll write it just to help people with calories and fitness and training and making the plant-based lifestyle easier, and recipes and guidance and things like that, tips and tricks. There will be a link somewhere. If you want to join the email list, put your email in, bang, you get the PDF straight to your email. I'll also give free advice to anyone who wants to make the switch. I also coach people and send them meals, so if you want a bit of that, plantgeezer.com. And for activism, it's Plant Geezer, that is it. Take it easy, you are not the one true savage.